Okay guys, we'll quickly go through this set of pseudocode, and as you can see here we have a pseudocode where a is a variable initialized with 10, b is a variable initialized with 5, c is a variable initialized with 0. We have a for loop which is run with I variable running from 1, 2 and 3, right? So now what we need to do is we need to take a decision based on which we need to do the expression to be executed, right? And if you can see here, for loop starts here and for loop ends here, but in between if ends here, right? So in between we have an expression before ending of each and every loop, right? So okay, fine, we'll just go for have a quick walkthrough whether a, that is 10, is greater than b. This is what the question, right? So you can see here c value is getting updated every time, but a value is getting updated before it ends the loop every iteration, and they're printing the c value. All right, so now what is the value here? 10. 10 is greater than 5, true. They're adding the value of a, so it becomes 10. So then it will come here and reduce the a value 10 to 8. So then it will check 8 is greater than 5, true. They will add that 18, reduce the value by 2. 6 is greater than 5, true. They will add that value 6, it is going to be 24. So then it will reduce it by 4. So but by the next time it will not go for the next loop to compare these things, right? So only 3 times it is going to compare. So where these 3 comparison happened, and based on that this value has been already updated, so the output value is 24 is the right answer, right? So we'll go to the next question. If you can see here, we have a variable a which has been initialized by, sorry, we have a variable x which has been initialized by 1, y which has been initialized by 1. We have variable I which is going to vary the value from 1, 2, 3 and 4. The for loop starts here, okay, and the for loop ends here. They're printing the y value at the end. We need to track the value of y and we need to print this particular value. So if we have a if condition here, if it is true it is going to update the y value. If it is false it is going to multiply by 2 with the x value, right? Okay, so we'll quickly have a trace through each and every step. If I is a even, then y value is updated, isn't it? So now what is the value of I? Odd. So it will go for update the x value, multiply by 2, it is going to be 2. From 1 it will get updated to 2. So then when I value is 2 is even, it will go for update the y value, that is 1 plus x value is 2, it is going to be 3. So similarly when we come for yeah, sorry, this remains 1 here, it is 2 and it is 3 here. When we come for 3 it is odd, it will go for multiply by this x value get updated to 4, right? This remains same. But when you come for 4, right, what happens? It is going to add this 4 plus 3 and it will go for update it to 7, and this remains 4, right? And when we come back to 5, 4 becomes 8, this remains 7, but next iteration we will not go because it is running from 1 to 5 only. So what's the value we got is 7 is the right answer, right? Fine, we'll go to the next question. So here also we have a variable a which has been initialized with 1, variable b initialized with 3. We have a while loop starts here, ends here. We need to print the a value at the end. So in every time we run, if it is greater than b is greater than 0, it will keep running and they're decrementing the b value here. So greater than 0 means b value is 3. Okay, so b value is 3, 2, 1. It will run 3 times. So the moment when it is 0 it will stop it. Now every time what happens is it is multiplying a value by 2, so which is means 1 into 2 it is going to be 2, 2 into 2 it is going to be 4, 4 into 2 it is going to be 8. So at the end a value 8, so we'll get it as 8 is the right answer, right? So we'll go to the next. What is the purpose of this pseudocode? We need to find out the purpose, which means what kind of output we are going to get. If you can see here, we have a variable x initialized with 0. We have a for loop which starts here and ends here. We need to print the x value based on which we need to decide what is going to happen, right? And if you can see here, there is a decision making. If the I value is odd and I value is lesser than 8, then it will go for increment the x value, which means we are going to count, right? So it is I value, what is happening, I value is going from initialized to 0. Okay, it will go from 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10, right? So it will get in, this line will execute only if it is lesser than 8. Less than 8 means it will run only till here. So after that it will never get inside because this condition goes false. And out of this also, if it is an odd number, 1 is an odd number, 3 is an odd number, 5 is an odd number, right? As well as 7 is an odd number. So in that case it will go for increment the count. So how many odd numbers we have? 1 2 3 4. So 4 odd numbers. If you can see here, count the number divisible by 2. No, it is wrong. To calculate the sum of even numbers less than 8. No, because mod 2 equal to 1 means it's an odd number. To calculate the sum of odd number less than 8 is the right answer. Product is the wrong answer because we have addition here, right? So this is what the right answer. Okay, so we'll go to the last question for this set. You can see again we have a variable count. Okay, initialized to 0. We have a for loop, external for loop which ends here, internal nested for loop which ends here, and we have a decision making. So we are going to increment the count, so which is initialized to 0 here, right? So count is a variable which initialized to 0. Now apart from that, what we have is we have x variable, also we have y variable. So x variable, what we can see is it is initialized from 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10, and y variables are initialized, like again internal loop runs for 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so what they are doing, the sum of x and y should be greater than 10. So 1 plus 1 is 2, this is 3, this is 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11. Okay, so which means when in the first time when the internal loops runs completely, we will get only one number, right? Similarly, when we go for this 2 plus 1 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12, so we got two value here. So which means each and every iteration we are going to increment again 4 5 6 7 8, again we'll have 11 12 and 13, so we'll get three value. So here it starts from 5 6 7 8 9, then it will get 11 12 13 14, we'll get four value. So here it will start from 6 7 8 and so on, we'll get it as 11 12 13 14 and 15, so we'll get 5 values. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, it is going to be 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 3 12, 12 plus 2 14 plus 1 15. 15 is the right answer.